this concept of automatic pass and automatic fail answers and how you can start to incorporate more automatic pass answers into your interviewing. I'm going to share with you one specific automatic pass answer that I just interviewed with my old boss who's hired hundreds of people at a top tech firm. Then I'm going to give you a bonus one at the end. So stay till the end. I'm also going to share where to use them, okay? Because there's going to be questions that you'll be asked and there'll always be an opportunity to use these 4 words somewhere in your interviewing. So I'm going to show you where to insert that as well. The way that people think is about the category of, do I like this? Is this a yes or is this a no answer? If they are getting more yeses in their head than they're getting no's, then this is going to put you in the pass category. So you want to build up those automatic passes so that you can get moved to the next round and ultimately get moved to the yes. Here's how you set this one up. Whenever you are asked about a disagreement or where something went wrong, or you had to face an obstacle, or you had to present a challenging case, or anything like that. If they ask you, tell me about a time you disagreed with a coworker, tell me about a time you disagreed with your boss, tell me how you would handle it if you presented your case and your team wasn't on board with it, anything like that. This is where you would insert these 4 words, okay? The 4 words are, I could be wrong. You don't have to say them exactly like that, but the premise is that you are open to being wrong. So when they ask you, give me an example of a time when you disagreed with a coworker, you could say, yeah, so I presented my case to the coworker and I was totally open to being wrong about it. And after the discussion, I realized that I was. Or they say something like, tell me what you do when you have an idea and it's not well received by the team, or how do you present an idea to the team? And you can say something like, I presented the idea to the team, but I'm the first one to admit when I'm wrong. So I suggested we do a test to see if this idea was really viable. And things like this, all these kind of phrases, incorporating that underlying message of I'm willing to be wrong, is huge. The people that I've always worked with, they are collaborative, and collaborative people need to know that you are going to respond well if you end up being wrong about something. They want safety and trust to know that when you're wrong, it's not going to be a big deal and you're just going to be moving forward for the greater good, even when you're wrong. I could be wrong. Those are the 4 words. You can insert them somewhere in your interview whenever you're asked about a disagreement, or you're asked about how you present ideas to the team, or when something isn't received. You have to mean it and be somebody who is like this, or you'll get caught later down the road being open to being wrong. Said differently, you could say the phrases like, I'm always the first to admit when I'm wrong. After the discussion, I realized that I had missed something and I was wrong. It was interesting when I presented the idea, I felt very, very strongly about it. But then when the team started to poke holes in it, I realized that I was wrong. Being the person who's willing to be wrong and willing to have humility in a situation where you're working with other people is huge for a decision maker, because they need that trust and safety built. So when I interviewed my old boss, and I asked him, what are some automatic fails and some automatic passes? He gave me several of them. I have a 10 examples guide where I go through specific behavioral interview questions with specific examples that have landed myself and my clients job offers. I've gone a step further and actually highlighted the automatic pass phrases that are inside these examples. I've highlighted them so you can't miss them. Go ahead and click the link below. So if you are interviewing, that is something that you can apply immediately. Secondly, there was another one I wanted to give you as a bonus. I was watching this series on Netflix called Younger, and this woman goes and interviews for a firm, and she's having trouble with ageism, and they're not really taking her seriously because she's been out of the workforce for 15 years, and she's really having trouble getting through to these younger people. And so one of the interviews she went on, the one she got the job, I observed her automatic pass phrase, and I thought it would be fun to share it here. The interviewer asks her, what makes you special? And her response is, I don't think I am special. And the interviewer right then was put at ease and actually hired her and gave her the job when the interview wasn't going well before that. Now, granted, it's a TV show. However, you'll notice, because I pay attention to this stuff because I watch a lot of TV shows and movies, and I pay attention whenever there's an interview scene. There's always an automatic pass or an automatic fail answer that can turn things around. Building up that trust with yes answers where the interviewer is thinking, yes, okay, yep, that's cool. This person's cool. Yes, let's keep going. And then there's going to be some where they say the one thing and that this person is out of the running, right? There's the one thing you can say that will put you out of the running, and there is one thing you can say that will keep you in the running and actually put you up in the top. Another example, just another bonus I thought of off the top of my head, was there was a movie with Katie Holmes, and she was asked, I don't remember what movie this was, but she was asked, how many pennies would it take to fill this room in an interview? And she responded with or without us in it. And the whole room went silent. It was like a mic drop moment, and she got the job. Asking a question to their question that kind of made their mind blow. There are things that you can say that will increase the trust on the trust scale. And there are things that you can say that will decrease it. And some of them will automatically be a no, and some of them will automatically be a yes. I have a free guide where I've highlighted the automatic pass phrases in the example answers. I have a 10 examples guide where I walk you through 10 behavioral interview questions, exactly what you need to say, exact fill in the blank templates so that you can come up with your own answers based on the principles that I share, 25 questions to get you coming up with your own answers. And I've gone a step further and highlighted in green the automatic pass phrases in the example answers. So you're going to want to get that. You're going to want to click the link below and get the 10 examples of behavioral interview questions. Submit your email. I'll send it over to you for free. If you love this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down and get out of here. If you have questions for me, leave me a comment below. I also have a free 90-minute training, which is more in-depth. It takes you from A to Z. If you're having trouble getting interviews in the first place, I cover that first. I give you the mechanism that is working now, because it is harder to get interviews now than it was before, and it is getting increasingly harder. I give you 3 mechanisms that actually help you close these offers. If you're making it to final rounds, or you're making it to second rounds, but you're not making it to the final round, these 3 mechanisms help you solidify exactly why that is, what you can control about it, and exactly what you need to implement the next time you interview. It's 90-minute training. It'll be time well spent. It's better to watch that training than it is to spend time tediously filling out another application that you don't know is going anywhere. So grab that now. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for being here. I will see you later.